memo.
Okay, let's talk about Calne Ca. I am unironically a Vocaloid fan, specifically a Hatsune Miku fan.
Ew!
Yes, you're allowed to cringe. I await your insults in the comments below.
But Jan, you don't have any friends.
But what if I told you that all these bright colors and bright characters of the Vocaloid scene tend to have a dark side? Even in the regular old Vocaloid music, there are some songs, plenty songs, that have dark themes in them, adult themes in them. And honestly, Calne Ca is no exception. Okay, now that I've teased her enough, who the heck is Calne Ca? Or I guess I should be calling her Calne Ca, Calne Calcium. What if I told you that Calne Ca is just a cosplay of another character? So the creator of this character is named Deino, and they are a Japanese 3D artist, and one of their characters is named Calcium, or Ca, or Ka. I'm just gonna say Ka in this video because in my brain I call her Calne Ca. So, well, Calcium is a robot animatronic like skeleton thing, right? And so with a skeleton you can put different cases or like outward layers on it, right? Calne Ca is just basically Calcium cosplaying as Miku. And it gives this character an amazing horror element and a character design that is unlike anything I've ever seen. Calne Ca looks like Hatsune Miku, except that she has like this huge like red eye, this giant bug on the side of her head. She has 2 mechanical arms and 2 mechanical legs. She does have a human form. Most of the time you'll see her in this form. Calne Ca's first debut was on March 15th of 2009 on Deino's own YouTube channel. Her debut was 12 years ago, so she's been around for a while. Her very first song was called Machine Music, and it doesn't look so great now compared to 3D rendering that we have today. But in this music video, we kind of get to see what kind of character Calne Ca is. While she has this really scary outward appearance, she doesn't appear to be hostile or threatening at all. We get to see her and 2 other characters just making music together. And many of the songs that Calne Ca is now known for highlight her loneliness around looking so terrifying. It's used to describe themes of like bullying, isolation, and they play around with a lot of different horror elements and ideas. In the Vocaloid scene, fans kind of get to make their own canons. Because Vocaloids are able to sing whatever kind of song that you get to make, you get to decide what role that character plays in the song. So really, it's hard to pinpoint like canonical personalities for each character, but fans sort of all agree that Calne Ca is just a friendly robot looking to make music with her friends. And while she started off as a fan-based character, she is now technically canon because I wasn't able to find it, but according to her wiki page, she is in a concert from 2011 somewhere dancing in the background. I looked for it. I scrubbed through the entirety of the concert and I couldn't find her. So if you guys know a timestamp for it, please let me know because I would love to see her dancing on stage. She's so official that she even has her own figures. So if you want your very own Calne Ca today, you can go and buy that somewhere online. She also shows up in some of the Hatsune Miku video games. So there's plenty of evidence that she is well-liked, at least among some of the hardcore Vocaloid fans. Which honestly, I'm not surprised because it seems that Japan has a fascination with like cutesiness and using that to juxtapose like horror elements. And I love that stuff, so I'm here for it. The song that she is most well known for is the one that I previewed in the beginning, called Bacterial Contamination. Sometimes her likeness is used in other music videos, like for the song Conqueror.
The guy?
Though I think technically it's a Luka song, but don't quote me on that, I don't actually know. I was able to find this fan video that someone made about her. It doesn't portray her as that kind, nice robot that I've been describing. It's actually a pretty well-made short fan film. Another important distinction about Calne Ca from the character Hatsune Miku is the type of voice rendering that is done on the character's voice. While Miku usually sounds like this, Calne Ca sounds more robotic, like this. Honestly, if you're into this sort of thing, like this horror, weird, experimental kind of music, I highly recommend watching the music video. I've never seen anything like it, really. And once you kind of get used to the sound of the song, you may find yourself returning to it and giving it a listen now and again. Just looking into the artist of this whole project a little bit, Deino. From what I can tell nowadays, at least, one of the things that they're doing is, I guess, being a VTuber or something. Basically using the model of Calcium and another, like, Miku model, and using that to stream with and use as a character.
それらを解決するために、うちの解決動画をあっちのチャンネルに上げております。
And just as they say in this video, the channel that they tease for streaming, the majority of it is in Japanese. I actually couldn't find any that was translated into English, though they say in this video that some of them are. I didn't really watch any of that content because the Japanese that I do understand is very minimal and not fluent enough to watch a live stream. Honestly, among the Vocaloid fandom, it seems that Calne Ca is very obscure. You have to go pretty deep into the Vocaloid iceberg to find her. The people that do know her absolutely love her. And I gotta say, she's definitely won over my heart. I just love how unique her character design is. I love the horror element. Add on top of that Hatsune Miku's, like, iconic look to it, just to, like, give it that cuteness with the horror. Honestly, I feel like there's some people who would see this character and would be genuinely freaked out, at least upon, like, first look. But I don't know, I'm also into, like, that character archetype of, like, looks scary, isn't scary. I know that's a very common trope, that's not anything new, but I eat it up. I love it. While researching this video, I really couldn't find any, like, overall video that talked about Calne Ca so that I could understand really what she was. All this information I found, I kind of pieced together from, like, the wiki and watching videos and, like, diving as deeply in as I could. So I hope that this video kind of serves to fill up that void, even if just a little bit. But yeah, with that being said, let me know what you think of the video, this character, down in the comments below. Sometimes I get so deep into this stuff that I enjoy that I'm not self-aware anymore about how cringy it may be or how weird it might be. And honestly, I'd like to see y'all's genuine reactions, especially those who have virgin eyes to Calne Ca. Once again, I want to shout out Deino's channel. Go and check out at least Bacterial Contamination. It's worth a watch for sure. And with that, I will be signing off for the day. Thank you for watching. Also, for those of y'all that have subscribed, I'm very close to 1,000, so thank you very much. I do plan on having a little special video once I finally make it there. So, with that being said, I'm appreciative of every single view, every single like, every single comment, every single subscribble. So, thank you if you're a part of any of those things. Any interaction that I get from my videos means a lot to me. So yeah. See ya.